Ooh-ah! This is Perkins, and I'm feeling pretty punk today. Pretty punk, because we have a new skin, the PunkChild Magik here. Super awesome looking. I think a lot of people are going to be excited about this one, especially because it is Magik's first legendary skin, and she is an X-Man, so we're seeing like some probably like X like tattoos and stuff, and I'm sure there's a couple other X's around here. Maybe like some M's right here, probably for Magneto, which is her daddy. And yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do about this? Like, you just gotta look at this one and be like, okay, that's a cool skin. However, I am partial to this skin. I think this skin is super good, especially her Darkchild here. But we're not talking about that today. We're talking about PunkChild, and she has this super cool, you know, like select animation for the lobby. She's like diving through the city like Miles in What's Up Danger. It's super cool, and she lands on this rooftop with you know, a guitar here, and even a little Easter egg. Spider-Man is on this speaker here, and also a little, like, I don't know what that symbol is. Do you guys know what that like little symbol is down there? Can you guys tell me? I'm not sure exactly what that means. If that relates to Spider-Man or what. Maybe that's like a reference to the upcoming Big Wheel character. But what I want to show you guys is her ultimate transformation, which is the Darkchild. And this is fantastic. Oh my goodness. My favorite part here easily is this metallic tail. And oh, what are you doing? Oh, she's like going a little crazy. Metallic tail here. It looks like it like can like pierce and stab people. Super cool. Just great stuff. I love the chains and like just the color scheme overall in her hair here. Just, I love the blue and purple like mix. Oh, just really good. So yeah, she's got different hair on this one too. More, you know, pigtails than, you know, her usual skin that has her hair down. But what I do want to say, and this is probably my one and only complaint before we get into the game, her sword, not doing it for me. It's not doing it for me. And I know, like, probably a lot of you are going to like it. Like, I like the handle here. I just think that it could have been a lot better, because compared to some of our other skins, especially this one, which is only epic, this sword is super amazing. Even her default skin has a really good sword. And it's the soul sword. You want it to look cool, and you want it to look, you know, like badass when you're swinging it around, because you're going to be seeing this most of the game. I do think, however, you know, it gets a little better on her Darkchild here, but it's still that, you know, that kind of flat, you know, kind of solid color kind of thing, which, you know, it's fine. I mean, I'm sure it was a lot of work just putting into this skin and stuff, but you gotta know that I just don't think the sword's all that good. However, what is good is her MVP intro, and I think this is one of the coolest MVP intros in the game. Let's check it out. Look at that, guys. She's like getting spied on by some like camera or something. She's like, nah, you ain't gonna spy on me. You're not gonna spy on me. She gets mad, turns into a Darkchild, says, hell no, you ain't spying on me. It says, look at me, I'm badass. Like, yeah, you are. This is her emote that comes in the bundle here. Very Spider-Punk vibes from that. I like it. Here's one of her other emotes just to see. I don't think her demon changes. That would have been so cool if her demon had on like little punk like outfits and stuff, but I don't think he changes in the game. Here's the default emote. And she also comes with a spray here, which is just her as a, you know, as a spray. Before I get into the gameplay, guys, I want to know, do you want to see me review this Hulk skin? I'm really, you know, I'm partial to it. If this video gets like maybe like 20 likes or something, I'll do it. But I don't know. It's not really calling my name, you know. I don't know if I want to do it. But yeah, let's get into that gameplay, and we will check out this Magik skin. Thank you guys for watching. Alrighty, guys, welcome to the beautiful X Mansion, and we are going to go into the training hall to check out this beautiful Magik skin. And who is that I see? Hello, boys. How are you today? How are you guys doing? We're going to be testing some new skins on you today. New skins on you today. So right off the bat, her swing here, nothing crazy, doesn't seem to have any special sound effects. I think her abilities, though, are going to be a different story. So let us check out her, her like shoot ability, where she can shoot arrows out of her, her sword, her soul sword. As you can see there, it is a rock and roll sound effect, like an electric guitar type, like punk sound effect. And it builds up as you hold it. I love that. Love it. Especially the same thing with the Thor skin, where it, I have a feeling like this is going to be similar, where, each different ability is going to have like a different type of, like rock sound effects, so you can kind of create your own like rock song as you're playing, which is one of the things I love most about the Thor skin. So I'm excited to check out her other abilities, and we are going to go to her E ability, which is her dash. So let's check that out now. As you can see, another sweet guitar sound effect. Oh, it's just so good. So good. Let's check out her portal. Maybe her portals are different. That'd be super cool. It does not look like her portals are different. Or, of course, her demons here. But there is a special sound effect for the portal now. Do you guys hear that? And her twirl there. Her twirl also has a special sound effect. I don't know if deploying her demon does. You guys are going to have to tell me. I'm not like too big of a Magik main. But I know for a fact this twirl here, that is absolutely new. Now for the moment you guys have been waiting for. We are going to check out her Dark Child ultimate ability. And I have a feeling this is going to be super, super cool. Here we go. Alright, so pretty cool looking. You had a little guitar riff at the start there. The regular sword slash seems pretty normal. And that seems like a little guitar to fade out there. So let's see some of her abilities here. Seems like an upgraded version of their dash right there. Oh, did you guys hear that? That was... So it seems like they're all the same, like, kind of instruments, but just more, like... Just, like, louder and more, like, intense. And the demon there, when you put out the demon in her Dark Child form, it does make a sound effect. And, of course, the twirl. Definitely a super cool sound effect. Ah, so good, guys. So good. Let us go check out her emote and her spray. Here's her spray right out here. And her emote here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. You're probably going to want to hit that like when you win a game or get the point or something. Here's her other emotes. Come on. Cool stuff. And one thing I wish they did, guys, is I wish, down in the bottom left there, I wish they change it to look like the skin. It may, even just like if it was just for you, that'd be good, because I know, Overwatch does that, and, I always thought that was cool that, it showed what skin you were using. And especially, like, here, imagine if they made, like, special animations for whenever you selected, like, any, at least legendary skin. You know what I mean? I just think that'd be super, super cool. So, yeah, let me know... sorry guys, let me know what you think about this. I think this one is super cool, especially the sound effects and stuff, just like the Thor one. The Thor is one of my favorite skins in the game, so continuing that tradition is super, super good. Alrighty guys, thank you for checking out this skin with me today. This is brand new, this just came out, so I would go check it out for yourself, see if you want to get it. If you're a Magik main, you gotta. I mean, you gotta. Like, it's just super good, especially this Dark Child here. Let me know, guys. Do you want me to review that Hulk skin, the Punk Hulk skin? I'm pretty sure it doesn't have any, you know, like special sound effects or like animations like this one does, but I do think it could still be something you guys want to see. It just doesn't really call to me personally, you know. So let me know if this video gets like, you know, 15-20 likes. I will do that, but I do want to go into a quick game here, and I will tell a story, you know, a quick story time, just so you know you guys are entertained during the gameplay. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and thank you guys for watching again. I appreciate all the support so much. Thank you. Hello, my Perkins people. Welcome to a new gameplay and story time with the new Magik skin. And I'm very excited for today's story time because it actually relates pretty heavily to the new Punk skin, because it's, you know, it's about when I went to a Punk concert. It's about, you know, a little Punk kid that I met there. And it's about, you know, just, you know, punk ass shit in general. So what I want to say is, and wow, this is not going well, clearly. Wow. What I want to say is, I recently, and by recently I mean like maybe 2 months ago, I went to a Green Day concert. Green Day is my favorite punk band. I mean, just hit after hit with Green Day. Anyway, you know, I get to the you know, establishment, the like stadium where they're like holding the concert. I guess that's what you call it. Like the venue, I guess you would call it venue, but it was in like a stadium, like a sports stadium. So I was super excited. I got in, and it was weird. Like, it seemed like there was like a whole bunch more like security than there normally is, because I go to a lot of concerts, so I know. Like, it just felt like there was more security than there usually is, you know, in that like scenario, I guess. But I mean, who am I to judge? Like, sure, I love, you know, more security. That's fine. It's just, I went to go get like, you know, like a drink and like, you know, like a snack, like popcorn or something. I don't remember exactly what I got, but I got some of that, you know, just before the show, so I could be like, okay, hell yeah, I'm like hydrated, I'm good, and we're gonna have a good time at this concert. I go there and I see a security guard standing next to like the concessions, and I asked him, you know, what's going on? Why so much, you know, like heightened security? And he says, don't tell anyone I told you. He goes, he's like trusting in me. He goes, this, you know, we know that there's going to be a serial killer at this event. He really said that to me. And he said, like, this whole place is set up to be a trap to catch the serial killer. That's why we have, you know, like, security everywhere at every exit. You know, we're not letting anyone in or out without checking them. It was insane. And like, it looked like a TSA line in there just to get out or in or anything. So there was like a serial killer, and I was like, okay, like I was honestly considering leaving, because I didn't want to be like, you know, in like a place where there is a possible like killer that could, you know, kill me. Like, I like my life. I want to keep going to Green Day, you know. But is Green Day really worth my life? We're gonna have to say maybe. We're gonna have to say maybe, or else I would be the American idiot. However, I get my, you know, my concessions, and I go back to my seat. You know, I wasn't in the pit. I couldn't really afford the pit. You know, I wish I could afford the pit, but you know, Perkins doesn't make so much money to where he can afford the pit. So he went back to his seat, kind of in the nosebleeds. But it wasn't too bad. You know, I could still see and I could hear everything. You know, the acoustics are like, they're great. So yeah, I was feeling good until, I don't know if you guys know about this. I got a buzz on my phone, and I have an iPhone, so it was an airdrop. An airdrop is basically someone around you or in the same like building as you, or like, I guess just general area, can send you just like a picture, just straight up. You don't even have to like have their number or anything. They can just send you a picture, and they send me this like weird picture of like a guy in like summertime with his really like weird beard out. Like, oh my god, like it was it was like weird, and like I didn't know what to think of it. I just saved it to my phone, and I'll probably put it up here right now. But just super strange stuff, and like I kind of laughed it off. I was like, okay, someone like is pulling a prank, I guess. I don't really get the objective of that prank. But I could tell it was just like, you know, maybe some like kid fucking around. Little do I realize, and this will come back later. Little do I realize the, you know, like, you know how most like venues have like screens to show like, I don't really know what they show. Like they have different camera angles of like the band and stuff, especially for, you know, people up in the nosebleeds like me. They show different camera angles, like close-ups of, you know, the band that's playing and, you know, stuff like that. So it was weird because I was seeing that screen like bug out. Like I think they were having technical difficulties like with those screens. So it was like, oh, this could be crazy. This could be crazy, guys. Maybe not. Anyway, they were like bugging out. It was turning off and on and stuff like that, and it was just generally really strange to see like the screen doing that. And I was like, okay, maybe like either that's part of it or they're just having some technical difficulties before the show. But the show started and like barely any audio was working, barely any. And like the Green Day, they were having like trouble. Like they were like looking around at each other like at their like stage. What the hell? David? Is that David? Whoa. Luke Cage. You've gotten crazy. Anyway, why is this our team? Really? This is just ridiculous. Anyway. The audio was bugging out. You could like hear barely nothing. Or barely anything. You could hear nothing. You could just like hear the faint, like since I was in the nosebleed, you could barely hear them like playing. So they stopped playing and they're like looking over to their like stage managers or whatever and like what the heck's going on? Like where's our audio? The screen, you know, the big like Jumbotron screen I was talking about, that starts going static, like full static. I get another buzz on my phone and it's the same kind of picture, but it's like this like creepy like cyborg version of it. I look up at the fucking Jumbotron, same picture, same exact picture, and like instantly the fire alarm goes off. Like the fire alarm goes off. I'm scared shitless. And I know that this, like, the person who's doing this is around me in my general vicinity because of this airdrop. So I'm trying to get out of there as fast as possible, but I realize the whole place is trapped. I can't get out. I just can't. So I'm just, like, I run over to, like, a security guard, and, like, I try to stick near him until, like, you know, this is, like, resolved or it's, like, over or something. But, like, everyone's, like, rampaging and rushing through to try and get out because they all think, you know, they're all... I don't know if anyone else got this airdrop, but I assume they're all scared because of the fire alarm and they want to get out. But it just is like... It's like a stampede. It's, like, crazy. I mean, it's just... It was just insane, like, that kind of, rampage. And unfortunately, like... I'm pretty sure a couple of people died, like, just getting stomped over. But yeah, I mean, it was just a whole shit show. Unfortunately, I didn't see any, like, any arrest being made or anything. My game just fucking crashed. I didn't see any arrest being made or anything. But yeah, I mean, it was just, you know, like, when you're at that point, you have to be like, okay, I'm just going to stick by security and hope nothing happens. Eventually, they canceled the concert because there was just too much going on, and I got, like, tickets to go to another one when it was fixed. But yeah, I feel like my game just crashed. Like, I feel like something's happening. Like, I shouldn't be talking about this. Like what? Like, what's going on?